Hi all, welcome to another video of Berg Performance, and in this video you will see the difference between a OTS map versus a real custom tune on this BMW 540i. So let me start with the results, because that's one thing that a lot of people are interested in, of course. This is a BMW 540i Touring. It's a G31 xDrive version BMW. This is the most heavy 5 Series in the B58 generation that you can get. The car was running a OTS map. If it was 93 octane, 95 octane, it didn't matter. It was doing approximately, and I'll put a screenshot here, 11.3, 11.4 seconds in a 100 to 200 measurement. And that was with XHP flashed to the transmission. What we have done, the XHP was way too harsh. We have reflashed the transmission with the OEM BMW software for the ZF gearbox. Yes, you can still do the stage 1, but in the MHC app you have like a torque limiter patch which you can use to disable the torque limiters for the gearbox. With our custom mapping, we have made 2 maps for this car, and I will put it in European language, so it is 98 RON and 102 RON. We have managed to do a 10 point, approximately 4 seconds 100 to 200 on the 98 RON and 9.8 seconds on the 102 RON. All the results you will find here in the other screenshot, and also I will put in the draggies that you can see in what way this car was accelerating. So furthermore, what is really important, the reason why you should get a custom map. The OTS maps, there's nothing really wrong with them. So they produce a lot of power, they can produce a lot of power, and on some platforms they're a little bit differently calibrated than the other ones, but the platform itself is really good for us tuners as well to create custom maps and have the map switching functionality and have all the other options that you can manage yourself. But besides that, it's not only about performance and power. It is about the way the engine software is being calibrated. You can calibrate it in the easy way, which sometimes happens for the OTS maps, on which you will gain performance but lose drivability. And that means like it will be an over-aggressive car, not comfortable, not linear anymore when accelerating, because there is some torque cheating. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. It just isn't properly calibrated as a custom tune will be. And that's okay. I mean, you pay for an OTS map, you pay for the platform, and they provide you with free maps, which are okay for running some power. But a custom tune will enhance the drivability, so it will deliver its power safer, it will deliver more power, it will be more comfortable to drive, and it will be less straining on all the drivetrain components in your car. And in the end, as you can see in this video, it will also increase the performance of your car by making it faster. That's visible in the draggy results. So why you should take a custom map instead of an OTS map? Simply because it's better calibrated, way more time goes into the development of those kind of files for your specific vehicle, and it will benefit in all ways. One more thing to add, this car was running a OTS map of a certain platform, which is a great platform. We work a lot together. But the customer came to me, he also had some knowledge about ignition timing, retard and everything. And he was saying like, hey, listen, it is like the car is on the throttle or off the throttle. It is overly aggressive, but also the retard on the timing is incredible. It was like pulling ignition on 6 degrees, 7 degrees, a lot of ignition retards. That means that the map is not calibrated for this car specifically. He was running the lowest octane map, and yes, his fuel was not really good, but still it was running a lot of retard on those maps. We have fixed that with the custom map, and believe me, he's going to enjoy this one. 95% of all the watching people are not yet subscribed to our channel. If you want to help us out growing on this platform, creating more content for you guys, please just hit the subscribe button. It's free and it will help you and me as well.
60, 100, 100. 200, 100. 200,
So the BMW 540i. We have made two different maps on MHD platform for this car. As you can see, when I press and hold the BC button, the engine light will flicker, and you see it's on map 1 right now. Map 1 is 98 RON, map 2 is 102 RON. I will just drive it in map 1 and then press and hold the BC button again. It will turn normal again, since there is 98 fuel in the tank right now. As I was explaining before, this car came to us and it was running a OTS map of MHD, which I told you before it's okay. I mean, it's not a bad file or something like that. It will generate a certain amount of power, and the dragy results were 11.3-ish for the 100 to 200, which we have improved by a second on 98 RON and 1.5 seconds on 102 RON, which is very good. But besides the power numbers, I don't know, I did not put this car on a dyno, but I know that the data logging, everything is correctly, and the dragy results are already speaking for themselves. Besides those numbers, the drivability enhanced so drastically. First of all, by eliminating the XHP software for the transmission, because it was too harsh. I think he was running a stage 3 with custom setups and everything, and it was just bouncing my head to the front and to the rear and back and forwards, I mean, which was not very pleasant. And the throttle pedal felt like if it was on or off, so there was no middle point. In our custom calibration, it is just completely linear. The power delivery is so smooth, and when you're climbing up in the rev range, it gets more powerful, more powerful, more powerful, and it will deliver a good amount of power in a safe way without having any retard on the ignition timing. The dragy runs, I have put in two different kind of dragy runs. So one is with the transmission in S mode, so when you have the lever, the gear lever like this, it is in D mode. When you put it to the left, you can also see it in the display, you see it's in S mode. Then it will auto shift at around 7,000 RPM. Those numbers were a little bit slower than when manually shifting at around 6,250 RPM, I would say. Why? Because the turbo efficiency above those RPMs is getting less. So the turbo is becoming less efficient, which will result in slower dragy times. Slower, what is slower? I mean, we're talking about 0.2 of a second. It's not a major amount of slower, but for example, if you have an M140i, the 100 to 200 runs will already be a lot quicker than this gigantic boat that we are driving right now, which is so comfortable, by the way. I had this vehicle personally as well. I went on a lot of holidays, trips, and it was just performing very well. But on a smaller platform, on a lighter chassis, the difference will be bigger, of course. And the sound, yeah, this one is on a catalyst downpipe. The TU pump has been fitted. The OPF has been removed. Let me just do a quick round. The displays are calibrated perfectly as well. I am assuming that this car indeed is running around 720 Newton meters of torque and somewhere between 480 horsepower or maybe 500, I don't know. I did not measure it as I was telling you, but it is so smooth. Let's test the rear axle steering, because normally we have to do this twice, but as you can see, because it has rear axle steering, I can do this turn at once. First gear, whoop! This car pulls so beautiful. It is really fast. And you don't even notice how fast you're going. We also did one little quarter-mile run in which we have tested the 0 to 100. I don't know what this car is doing stock, but my camera will put it down in the video. But I managed to do a, what was it, 3.5 seconds, 0 to 100 in a boat. I mean, that is insane. That is really insane. You can probably do it faster if you do more runs and manage the throttle even better. But yeah, it's not my purpose to show all the
kits on the internet what the 0 to 100 will be, what kind of record times we will be breaking, but you will also be breaking some drive shafts in the future. So don't do it too much, just be kind to your car. And this car has run already 140 or 160,000 kilometers. There is some wear and tear on the drivetrain, of course, and it is already a little bit vibrating. I think the hardy disc or somewhere there is some kind of vibration which was already there on the car. It should be fixed, but it does not influence any kind of power delivery. So what also happens when the fuel is running low, as you can see right now, because we only have like 32 kilometers of range left, the turbo pressure will be held back. The car is not producing maximum power right now. You just have to fill it up and then it will do its thing. So this video was more about what the difference is between a custom map and an OTS map, and the OTS maps of those platforms like Boot Mode, MHD, MG Flasher, they are good. They are way better than what you can find on the street when someone is stage 1 or stage 2 tuning your car, but still they are not as good as our custom calibration. So this car is running faster, more reliable, way smoother, and it's performing better. That's it.
Thank you all very much for watching again. If you are interested in the custom map, you can reach out to us by email, or for the Boot Mode app, you can also perform the request via their platform, of course. If you like this video, please let me know, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.